Found an article from 5 years ago when Search Engine Land published one about Search Console impressions or impressions in general for URLs. So if you see an impression, I'll just go to my Search Console for my website, fisherseo.com. Okay, so there's 160,000 impressions and only 183 clicks, 0.1% click-through rate. So it's quite a low click-through rate in general for the site, even though I'm an SEO, which ain't great. But I just want to clear up. There's like one big myth around impressions, and people get this wrong still very often. So when we say there's an impression for a page and then a click for a page, we'll even look at like this is a blog post. Which SEO tools are free and open source? 15 clicks, but 15,000 impressions. So to explain what an impression is, it means when there's been a search results page generated by Google and the link is visible in those 10 results. Doesn't mean the user's seen it, doesn't mean it's above the fold. It just means the link has been generated on that search results page. So to explain, so for example, I don't know if I'm still ranking page one for this, but we'll see. Self-hosted. Let's have a look at the past 7 days. Gives a bit of a better indication. Self-hosted SEO tools according to Search Console. I'm still in the top 10. Okay, this might not work, but I'll try and use it as an example. All right, well, I'm number 4 there, so that doesn't really work. But right, I'll use another example. Blue trainers. Okay, so a lot of people think, oh, so these have all got impressions, these have got impressions, because they're just above the fold, but everything else doesn't get one. That's not technically true. Everything on this results page will now have an impression, whether it's scrolled into view or not. So everything below the fold. So even though M&M Direct wasn't above the fold, I might not have even scrolled down to see it, it still would have had an impression because it's been generated in the search results page. Here's the article that I looked at, searchengineland.com from 2019. And we can see demystifying Google's guide about impressions, clicks, and position. Impressions. An impression is recorded even when it hasn't been scrolled into view. So if people are not even viewing your link, of course you're not going to get a click. Some people are just, and that's becoming more and more frequent. Being in position one is more pertinent than ever, and being in the sponsored ads, being basically above the fold is more important than it ever has been. So yeah, there's a little myth about impressions.